Yo, what's poppin', my peoples in the building? What's going on? What's going on? You know, we had to do this. I was excited. I was like, oh shit. I was like, God damn it. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to April MC in the building. What's going on, girl? Unique 79, King Life, Uncut Dating Truce, Rain was popping. Not the real Carl, K Days was going on. D Money, I'll be having these funny ass screen names. John Wheeler, what's going on with you guys? Ange A in the building. Elroy Jetson, man. Today's show is gonna be amazing, okay? Because we're about to go in because you know, this is like my second, I think, favorite topic besides the looks thing is the tricking thing. You feel what I'm saying? I think this might be my second favorite topic. You understand? Like, I was excited for this. I actually wanted to do this last night, but I was like, I'll just do it, you know, tomorrow morning. And I couldn't sleep. I was like, I gotta make this happen. You know what I'm saying? So before we get into all of that, though, you know what we got to do real quick as we're getting more people up in the place. We got to get this shit cracking.
Everybody has game. The thing is, though, is your game weak or is your game strong? See, that's the difference. See, having weak game is synonymous with having no game. But you have game, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy might be weak.
I always tell these guys, snap your fingers. And I'll tell them, snap your fingers. Like, you hear that sound? I'm like, what is that sound? Bitch, that's a 17-year-old that just turned 18. That's a 19-year-old that just turned 21. They are just, they're everywhere.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Your feelings are not facts. Because you feel like whatever you feel like, you can't get me to believe that there's more than two genders. You understand what I'm saying? And truthfully, I'm not sorry because I can't really make facts out of your fucking feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. There's only two genders. Only two genders. You trying to tell me that genders are neutral and niggas is trying to come up with 92 fucking genders, bro.
There's this narrative now that it's okay for a man to cry, and it's really pushing this sensitivity, express yourself, express your feelings. One thing I've always respected about my father growing up, I never seen my dad cry. Me and him would get into arguments, we would go at it, we would fight. I would say the harshest things to him I could to hurt his feelings, but I never broke him.
Shoot, just the right pair of shoes get your dick sucked. Just the right pair of shoes. Women don't, seriously, you could look like Boris Cujo, you'd be 6'8", you know, have a print down to your knee. They look at those shoes, they bust, they just like, oh no, not him. Nah, boo-boo.
The bitches shine because of the nigga. Period. Like, and when it's functioning correctly, that's the way it is. So, on that note, dick is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift.
You got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't no accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.
Yes, we're back. We are back. So we're going to be having a show tonight still at 10. That show tonight's going to be going on Patreon. This show is going to be staying up here. You feel what I'm saying? Because we're using other people's content. You feel what I'm saying? So we got to get this cracking. Plus, you know, I really need everybody to see this, man. Even the people in the cheap seats. You feel what I'm saying? That's not trying to you know what I'm saying, support the game. You feel me? But shout out to everybody. So today we're going to be talking about this video that Ab and Preach put out. And shout out to Ab and Preach. I like these guys. I actually hit them up on Instagram like a week or so back, you know, trying to get some promotion for the Bad Boy membership. You feel me? So Ab and Preach, if y'all watching, still holla at us. You feel what I'm saying? Because I feel like more people need to get on this Bad Boy membership shit because of this type of stuff that I'm hearing right here, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is just us critiquing. I don't want you guys to think we're dissing anybody. 'Cause you know how YouTube is. Every time you try to critique topics, people think you're going at somebody. We're not doing none of that. You understand what I'm saying? We're talking about the topic. We're talking about the content. We're talking about the subject. You feel what I'm saying? And shout out to my dude Bernard Rowley. He did a video the other day about this, and I was watching this video and I was in the chat room, and you know, what was funny is that somebody was shout out to Modern Life Dating in the building. What's going on, fam? What's good? What's good? Shout out to MLD. But what I found funny is people, you know, they be like, "Oh, Locario, why are you trick shaming?" You understand? You're saying people are tricks. That's a shaming tactic. And I'm like, how is that a shaming tactic or a shaming word? If you're tricking, you tricking. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's like if I stole your sneakers and then you call me a thief and I say, why are you shaming me by calling me a thief? Nigga, I'm a thief. I just stole your sneakers. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're paying for sex, you tricking. You understand what I mean? Like, it's okay. Just you know, be okay with it. My thing is this: I don't care if guys trick. Let me say that off top again. I said this many times. I don't care if dudes are tricking. You understand? Tricking to your heart, you know, falls out your freaking chest. I don't care. Like, just love it. You understand? Embrace the tricking. I don't care. The only thing I don't like is when people are trying to pretend or act like what they're doing isn't what they're doing. That kills me. And then also trying to, you know, equate tricking with dudes actually out here who have tight game. Like, don't do that.
Right.
Yeah,
Shout out to K Zagging 20 in the chat.
Zagging in the building. What's going on? What's going on? And this is the thing, because myself and Miles, we never get up on here and say, listen, you know, the game is this magical pill. It's this magic formula. You just say these words and then all the chicks are gonna, you know, kiss your ass and suck your butt. Like, we talk about the reality of the shit. We're not trying to act like it's something it's not. No, we be like, yo, you got to put in fucking work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to do shit. You got to, you know what I mean? Like, you got to grind. Like, we tell you this all the time. So we're not going to sit here and act like it's something it's not. So when a motherfucker is, you know, tricking, don't try to act like you're not tricking and try to put yourself in the same category as everybody else. That's all I'm saying. You feel me? But this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna play the clips, and then we're gonna comment on them. We're gonna stop in between. You feel what I'm saying? And then after that, we'll take a few calls, and then we'll get it cracking. So first, I'm gonna play it real quick. I just want to put a one in the chat to make sure you guys can hear it. Today's topic, me and Preach, we're both on this. So there's a discussion surrounding working women. Those who work. All right, can you guys hear that? Put a one in the chat if you guys can hear that. 111. Okay, I'm seeing one. Nice. Okay, so again, this is Abba and Preach responding to when they were on Fresh and Fit podcast, when they were talking about, I guess, you know, tricking, legalizing, chicks selling their body and all this other stuff, right? So let's go in.
Work in the bedroom professionally. And they were saying why they didn't want it to be legalized. And so they asked me and Preacher's thoughts. And this is what happened.
Picture this though, right? We're dealing with these girls behind the scenes in person, right? How they look at these guys that are paying is different from what they're telling you in person, because they look at you as, okay, he's paying a need that I have, but I don't respect him. And for me, I don't want a bitch's pussy. I want her soul.
You ain't getting nobody's soul. The f you think you are, Ghostbusters?
This man said her soul.
Oh,
hold on. Am I muted? Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's start. We gonna have to be pausing this like a motherfucker. See, I think, you know what's funny? See, I think what Abba Preach don't get is that when Fresh was saying, I want her soul, basically he's saying, I want her mind. I want her to actually be about me. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
That's all he's really saying. You understand?
And that's the type of shit that niggas with no game don't really understand.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, you want her thinking about you. You want her giving a fuck about you. You want her to do things for you. You want her to, really be about what you're about. You feel what I'm saying? And so what they're saying is that tricking does not make that happen. You understand what I'm saying? It just doesn't. You feel what I mean? So, that's what's going on with that. But let's continue.
Look at your face right now. You're looking at the camera like, what is he talking about? I don't know where the whole souls comment came
I was
from.
like, this. You want a soul?
That's corny. That's super corny. But anyways,
I want that respect. So I get what you're saying, bro. Like, I'd rather be the guy behind the scenes where she's, oh, baby, I love you, whatever. And then she's showing me, oh, look at all these thirsty guys in my DMs want to pay me for sex. Like, I'd rather be that guy behind the scenes and not the guy that's actually paying for it.
And you talk about the respect. Let me ask you something. All the girls you smashed.
Yeah.
If I talk to every one of them, you think they all respect you or are going to say good things about you?
Yes.
All of them?
All of them. Okay.
Okay. You know what's the best part? The live stream chat during that period, they were going crazy.
I know.
Yeah. They were just going, Cap, that's a lie. I'm sorry. Okay. I don't care who it is. I don't care what. If you're out there and you've been with enough people, eventually you can have people who are talking shit about you behind your back. Oh, his dick was, even if it's not true, it doesn't matter. You think all your exes are saying wonderful things about you? You think everybody you went on a date with is saying wonderful things about you?
No.
Bruh. You guys run a podcast where you're talking about ladies all the time. Controversial opinions.
Let me pause it there for a second. So he's saying, all these women, they don't respect you. Come on, that's some bullshit. See, what they gotta understand is there's a difference between someone liking you and someone respecting you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there could be a bunch of girls you fucked with that don't like you. Doesn't mean they don't respect you, though. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I think what the sort of disconnect is they're looking at it like, oh well, yeah, I bet you could find some girl that you've been with that's going to talk shit about you behind your back. Of course, that might happen because of whatever their perception was of the situation. Maybe they, stopped, liking you after a while because you didn't give them enough attention. So now they talking shit about whatever it is. Yeah, that happens. You understand? But there's a difference between liking and respecting. You understand? Because yeah, the girl cannot like you. But the thing is that respect is a whole different thing. Like, for example, Donald Trump. I don't like Donald Trump, but I respect him. You understand what I'm saying? Because I respect the fact that he says what he wants to say and he does what he wants to do. You understand? I respect that.
Which is shit.
Right. You understand?
Like, he went from being a reality star to the fucking president.
Exactly. I respect that. You understand? Right. Now, there is, content creators that I respect, but I might not like. You understand what I'm saying? And then, right, exactly. You know what I mean? Right. You know what I mean? So it just is what it is. But Miles, what's your thoughts on that shit though?
Now I want to say that, and this is kind of tough because I'm really trying not to disrespect nobody.
Mm-hmm.
But again, you know how I'll be saying that language exposes you.
Right.
When I hear guys say stuff like this, what it makes me think is that these are the words of men who are used to being disrespected by women.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying? In all reality, these are the words of men that, like you said, they're not even really, I don't know if they're dissecting the difference between respect and being liked.
Right. Exactly.
What I'm saying? Because everybody don't gotta like you.
Mm-hmm.
But respect is a whole different thing. And
right.
if you run your game a certain way where you're consistent and it's tight, because I don't know nothing different.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know nothing different. And I truly feel that way too. Every woman that you wanna talk to after I've dated them, I feel like they would say that they respect me.
Right.
I feel that way as well.
Right.
They do not like me. Not all of them will like me. But I honestly feel like they would say, nah, yeah. I mean, I can't really say nothing too bad about him. I respect the dude. He wanted what he wanted, and we had a difference of opinion, but I could respect him. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Because if you was honest with these chicks and you told them, hey, this is what I'm about, this is what I do, you stood on what you did, they can't do nothing but respect it. They may not like it, but right. They respect it. It's two totally different things. You see what I'm saying? And
then to me, it's like you got guys that speak in this fashion, and it's like, oh, you're used to chicks, having a difference of opinion and you know, not respecting you and disliking you. I don't look, it's like this. It's kind of like this where I can't even fit disrespect from a female into my mind type shit.
Right.
So when I hear other guys talk in a certain way, I'm like, oh, you seem like the type of guy that can fit that into your mind.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So for me, it's like a difference in mindset, like literally.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like I don't like certain things I don't understand. I don't understand sleeping on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? I don't understand, you know, arguing with a woman.
Right.
And I don't understand disrespect from a female. I just don't understand those things.
Right.
You understand? Because once I start to see that, I'm removing myself from the situation. She's getting charged, and that's that.
Right. It's over. It's a wrap.
You understand? So it's you know, it's a whole different ball game based on your mindset.
Right. So let's continue and see what's popping. Hold on.
There's no way the women that you've been with, all of them have positive opinions about you.
Impossible.
It's impossible. It's impossible. And this whole idea that having game makes you a better man, that's also not true. In some instances, it does great things for you.
Real quick.
Develop confidence and support.
You see what he just exposed it right there.
Mm.
He said there's no way that all the women that you dated have positive opinions of you, meaning liking you.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't say, he said respect.
Mm-hmm.
Not positive opinions. I don't care what your opinion is.
Right. Exactly.
When a person is looking for respect, they don't care what your opinion is.
Right.
You don't have to agree with my opinion, and you don't have to have a positive. You don't have to agree with my stance or where I stand, and you don't have to have a positive opinion of where I stand.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to respect it. You have to realize that it's there, and if you don't get with it, you can't. Either you get with it or you don't. That's what that's about, and that's what I mean by this type of conversation exposing the mindset of the dude.
Right.
Because it's kind of like he's looking for brownie points from chicks.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Like I need for every chick to have a positive. No, I ain't looking for no positive opinion.
Mm-hmm.
That chick that I had a date with, when I told her to sit in the chair and she didn't want to sit in the chair and I ended the date. You think she has a positive opinion of me?
Right.
But she know for a fact that she can't take me off my square though.
Right. Exactly.
So therefore, the respect is embedded. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's facts.
That's the difference.
That's real talk. All right, let's continue with this.
Some good things, fantastic. But it also turns a lot of people into shitty people. It does. That's why there's a lot of shitty ass people, pickup artists who are terrible human beings. This whole idea of living your best life. No, listen, gluttony, whether it's money or sex, it's not a good thing for a person.
Here's something about me right now. I'm a little bit different because when I meet a chick, right, she would never know that I'm RP aware. Because I move so chill and so cool that like when she leaves my presence, she's like, yo, damn, where this nigga at? Because real talk, I'll fuck a bitch, take her to eat some dinner. Her belly's full, she's feeling good. Yo, babe, text me when you get home. She's like, damn, that was an amazing time.
Did you pay for dinner?
Beta! And you know, the killer thing is like, whether they're paying with money or you're paying with your time, everyone's paying for sex.
Yeah.
Everyone pays for it. You pay with your time and attention.
Oh man, I gotta hit the button. See, that's the trick go-to. Well, we all pay for it. This is what I don't like. Like, don't listen. Everything takes time. Everything. So you can't add time into payment because everything takes time. So it even takes time for you to get the chick that you're going to pay for. So you paying twice? See what I'm saying? Like, why would you want to pay twice? You see what I'm saying? So it's like, again, dudes try to use this thing of like, oh, well, you're paying with your time, so you're always paying. So it's okay. You know, it doesn't make a difference if I'm paying her because you're also paying with time. You understand what I'm saying? To interact with the girl. But everything, time is under everything. You understand this? Like, I want to see someone do anything that doesn't take time. You understand? Like, I would love to see how that happens. Like, do you freeze time and just like chill and do? No, everything takes time. So when dudes are trying to say, well, you know, you're going to pay with your, now you could say this, you could say this, you could say, well, you know what? It might take me more time if my game is weak to get a girl to fuck me than it is to find a hoe to pay. I can understand that, right? You could say that. but everything still takes time. But this is the funny part. When your game is tight, right? What happens is that you might actually have an easier time finding a girl to smash than a guy trying to find a hoe. You understand? Because sometimes, this is what a lot of guys think, and I was going to say this later, but I'll say it now, and I'll probably bring it up later again, is that, do you guys know that just because you want to pay a hoe doesn't mean the hoe is going to give you the pussy? Meaning she has the right to refuse the situation. So what I mean is that just because you have the money to give to a woman to fuck her, she still has to agree to fuck you for the money. Right? So that means that you can still get rejected when you're trying to pay for pussy. Imagine that. You get rejected by a woman that you're actually paying for the pussy. That's crazy.
Yo, do you remember when we did that little experiment and we did we call or did we email? I think we called a couple of them on I think it was Backpage or Craigslist. And they asked us if we were black.
Oh yeah. And they had a video of a guy doing that too.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. They'll be like, "Are you black?" And they'll hang up the phone on you.
Yeah, it'd be like, "Yeah, I'm black." Yeah, get out of here. We're done.
Like, click. And she'd be like this.
Get out of here, you damn nigga!
That's what happens. You know what I mean? So that's what goes down. But let's continue the video real quick.
That 2-3 hours that you put into that date, most people put about 5 hours minimum, especially if you're sleeping here. Minimum, right? That's time you could have put into work, putting out 1 or 2 podcasts. You're paying. Everyone pays. We all pay.
But see, that experience with me was priceless. So she took the moment, bro. Break your
Nigga, you're gonna tell me in my face. You're gonna tell me in my face that you just I don't want her pussy. I want her soul broadcasted on internet, and you gonna tell me that all these girls gonna have respect for.
You know, some of them watch this. You left, nigga. You left
because he.
No, c'est n'importe quoi. Listen, there's a lot of reasons.
What else you want me to do? The motherfucker was saying nonsense. No, because me, I'm special. I move so smooth. Yo, believe what you're saying. But
go talk to all these ladies. Some of them will not return your messages. Some of them will not want to talk to you.
Some of them blocked you.
So we came up with a couple of reasons. Some of the bigger ones was the girl's not going to respect you on the same level. You're not going to get that genuine desire bedroom fun. You're going to get that transactional fun, which for some guys, that's good enough. Number 2, she ain't going to respect you.
Nigga, people go on your show and disrespect you for free. And you kick them out. Isn't that true?
That's true.
So it's like this whole idea you gonna get respect from these ladies if you don't.
Let me hit the button again. Let me explain to y'all what game is. Game is strategy.
Right.
So he's saying, oh, you got women who come on here and disrespect you for free. Right? Bruh. That's see, I thought maybe this isn't obvious, so maybe let me just explain it. Right. But I don't want to give away too much, but fuck it. I think this is a teachable moment. Fresh and Myron want the chicks to act that way. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if they act that way, then that's a viral moment, which causes people to watch more of the show, which gets more subscribers, which makes more money. So it's set up that way. It's not like, oh, well, they're disrespecting me because, but no, it's set up for them to disrespect them.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That's part of the game, bro.
And what did he say right after? He said, they disrespect you and you kick them out.
Exactly, right. Right.
It's not like you said they disrespect you, you just sit there and take it. No. Right. They disrespect him and he kicks them out.
Exactly, right. That's part of the show.
And see, that's what I'm talking about with the mentality. You don't even see the movement of a man when it's right in front of you. You still are not even realizing what's going on. You see what I'm saying? Like they're not realizing what's actually going on. Because it's like he's saying, oh, people come on the show and disrespect you for free. As if the chicks come on, disrespect them, and then the disrespect stands.
Right.
No. First of all, like you said, if they do come on and disrespect them, it's actually a benefit to the show.
Right.
And then if the disrespect is like at a certain level, we kicking them out.
Right. Right.
Which is also beneficial for the show because niggas love to tune in when he got to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Right.
So,
that's what I'm saying. When it's hard when dudes don't understand the game or what's going on, they just looking at shit on surface level.
You know what else I wanted to address? a couple of seconds before when Preach
is the one with the dreadlocks, I think.
Right. Preach was like, oh, you saying all this online and you think women respect you, and if you want to believe that, go ahead and believe that.
Mm.
And right after that, you saw he was. No, let me stop. Again, I ain't trying to disrespect nobody. I'm just. But the point I'm trying to make though is when a man believes something about himself, right? He already knows that everybody's not gonna agree, and he already knows that everybody's not gonna see it the way he see it.
Right.
But that's the uniqueness of having your own identity as a man.
Mm-hmm.
So when I see Preacher's reaction, it makes me think. Look, again, I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. Trust me, trying to be very objective here. But when I see Preach react the way he react, and then immediately after that he starts flicking his hair back and whatever,
right.
It makes me think of a chick. You know when you meet a chick and you tell her what it is, and she doesn't like it. She's like, "Oh, you're so arrogant. You think so much of yourself, and da 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 da." And why you? You know what I'm saying? It gave me that type of vibe where it's like, bro, how you gonna like?
Because notice, even Abba said, "Yo, you left. Why would he leave?" You understand that? Like he left at that moment. He left. He said he left the situation, right? So why are you leaving the situation instead of just having a conversation and interacting? But you left because you felt emotional and you left. You understand what I'm saying?
He left the show.
That's what he just said. He just said that, yo, at that point you left. Like right at that point, they said that he left.
You see what I'm saying? Now listen, when I meet a man, right, who knows what he's about, and he says something and it might seem outrageous to me, you know what happens? I don't give a response. Because me being a man who I know that I'm different from other people and other people might not really vibe with me necessarily.
Right.
I realize that it doesn't make sense for me to necessarily respond about the way that man sees himself. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like I already know how it goes. So therefore, I don't need to respond. I don't need to flick my hair. I don't need to get emotional and leave the situation. Because I'm looking at the situation objectively. If continuing the conversation with you is beneficial to my purpose, then I'm going to keep talking to that man.
Right.
Right? Because I'm trying to get somewhere. I'm trying to fulfill a goal or whatever it is. I'm not gonna respond necessarily to the opinion he has of himself. If the opinion he has of himself is high, he should have a high opinion of himself. If he thinks that he wants to get a woman's soul, that's what he wants. My opinion doesn't count.
Right.
You understand? And that's what men are about. That's why you saw the clip of Rosebud when he was saying you can have a bunch of us in a room and there's one question and there's 10 different answers.
Right.
But all of them are different, but we could still chill in the same room because we men.
Right, exactly.
He said that on the doc. Yo, y'all need to go get this documentary. So many quotes in the documentary are so like on point for life right now. Like it's crazy. But anyway, my opinion of your perspective of yourself absolutely doesn't matter. It's females who think that their opinion of your self-perception matters, bro.
Right.
You understand? And so then they begin that shaming language and those shaming tactics, and they start flicking their hair and acting like, oh well, you're conceited and you're this and you're that. And it's like, bitch, I don't care about your opinion. You just have the choice of fucking with me or not.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
And so when you see that type of behavior, it's like where are you really at mentally? You understand what I'm saying? I don't have no opinion When a man says, you know, you ask a man about himself and he's like, yeah, I'm that nigga. I'm the illest motherfucker on the street. I do this, I do that. And I see myself like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, like when I put up the cup that says I'm God to these hoes, you think I give a fuck about any of y'all niggas' opinion?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And
how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds, so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Think about it real quick. Let's just pull back just for a second, right? What's more beneficial for Preach to do? Sit there and be a part of the conversation so they can get the maximum result from the collaboration, or for him to get emotional and leave the conversation? Which one is more beneficial?
Right, exactly.
Business wise. Do you understand? Right. And that's the point I'm trying to make. A man is going to look at what's more beneficial to his purpose and leave his personal opinion out of the situation and deal with what's going on in front of him and you know, rely on his own manhood. You understand what I'm saying? And do what's best for the situation.
Right.
And not let his emotions take him out of an opportunity. That's what a man does. And I am not trying to attack Preach in any way, but what I'm saying is looking at the response, looking at the actions. It's not consistent with what a man does. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
And his actions and his reaction, not him, the man, the person, not him. You understand? But the idea behind his actions and his responses to Fresh's opinion of himself. You get what I'm saying?
Right. That's some real shit. So let's keep it going. Let's go. Let's see what else.
That's not true at all.
That's not how it works.
That's not true at all. But anyways.
And then number three, what I've experienced with a lot of guys, since we've coached like hundreds, if not thousands of men at this point, is a lot of guys that do this all the time and pay for it. What happens is they start to have a very negative feeling towards women. They have a deep resentment towards them because they kind of see the dark side of female nature with that, where they can no longer look at women with the same objective lens. They start to resent them and hate them because they're like, I have to pay this girl my hard-earned money to get any type of attention from her, and they don't really experience the benefits that come from dealing with women, and it gets them very jaded.
Okay, all right. So you said a lot right there. What are your thoughts on the first 3 points?
No, guys are going to feel a lot of resentment. Actually, most of the clients that these women have don't resent them. They know that it's on a regular, like it's on a transactional basis, and that's why they're there. Most clients that go see them girls know that. And that's that, and that's it. Yes, there's going to be a couple of weirdos, but it's just like any customer service kind of job. You're going to see weirdos anywhere. And there's going to be people that don't respect you because you do customer service. You think you work at the McDonald's, all your clients are going to be pristine? Work the midnight shift and tell me about that. The people going to go there, they don't like you, they don't respect you, and for what? Minimum wage.
There's a lot of women who are dating dudes who don't respect ladies or don't like them. There's a lot of women who are just out there.
Let me pause that real quick. Okay, so
you paused it at a bad.
No, but look, this is the thing. So he's saying, because Myron's saying that, a lot of these guys start to resent these women and start to hate them and all that other stuff. And Preach is saying, they understand what it is. See, I got to go with Myron on this one, because what it is that I actually know women who are in that life. You understand what I'm saying? And so this is what happens too. Let me get on even a deeper level, right? When you pay for pussy, and I don't want to sound like, because dudes, every time you say some real shit and it has to do with women and everything, they're like, oh, you sound like a feminist and caping. What you got to understand is this: when you pay for pussy, or when you pay for anything, right? You see that thing you're paying for as a product. You understand what I'm saying? Even if it's a person, it's a product.
Right.
You understand? And then so what happens is that the reason why a lot of these guys will have this hate for the chicks, one, is because, remember, the guys who are paying for pussy a lot of times don't want to have to pay for pussy. You understand? So when they know that other guys are getting it without paying, it makes them feel a certain type of way. Like, damn, why I gotta pay even though they're paying? They're like, well, I want to fuck this girl, I gotta pay her to fuck her, but I know there's a guy who don't gotta pay her to fuck her, and that's why I'm mad at this bitch. You understand what I'm saying? Then on top of that, when they want to get it and they can't get it, that's also gonna make them hate them because they're like, yo, I'm trying to pay you and you still ain't trying to give it to me, you fucking cunt. You understand what I'm saying? So now they're upset that they trying to pay a girl who don't even want to give it to them, even though they paying. And remember, see, the thing is this, like I said earlier about the product thing, when you're paying for something, you look at it as a product. Even me and Miles, like if me and Miles is sick, right? And we can't do a video or two, let's say 2 days went by, we ain't do a video. Y'all niggas would be like, yo, fuck happened with the videos, my nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't gonna ask like, oh, are you okay? And what's going on? Like some of y'all might, but most people are just, all they're looking for is the video to pop up in their feed.
The product.
They looking for the product. You understand what I'm saying? Right. And so what happens is that you have a lot of guys out there who, when they're dealing with these women, they look at them as the product. And so what happens is there's not really any type of real human interaction. It's just transactional. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And so, and again, like I said, because the woman is dealing with them in that way, there's a sort of resentment there because deep down the guy knows, damn, I gotta pay for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is. You know what I mean? It's fucking crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. But let's
the dating world getting disrespected and shat on.
Exactly.
So why are we talking about this like it's any worse or better?
Exactly.
You want to talk about resentment towards ladies? The red pill community's got enough of that, and a lot of these dudes are not paying for it. There's plenty of reasons why people might resent the other gender. Paying for it, I don't think, is one of the reasons.
Exactly.
The first thing he says, you won't get her best. You'll get transactional rather than genuine desire or whatever it is.
There's some people that are very professional at what they do. They give you that experience because that's what they do. And it comes into wordplay. The way he's talking is very unidimensional and very...
It's not reflective of that world.
No, it's not reflective of that world. He's just seeing it from outside. And he's seeing it from probably someone that has resentment from those people that don't even know, that don't even look to find out. But whatever, that's just speculation, so I'm not gonna go on that. But it seems like that, but I'm not really so much gonna spend some time on that because that's how he thinks, that's how he thinks. At the end of the day, he knows. But it's very unidirectional. That's not what the reality is and how it reflects it.
At the end of the day, when you pay someone for a job, they come to do it. They're doing it for free or they do it out of passion. They don't always do a good job. As an artist, you know this.
Mm-hmm.
Ask an artist to do something out of love, and then ask an artist to do something because they're getting paid. The approach is completely different. And the truth is, the reason why these high-value dudes or dudes who got all this money pay for this is because they get the best out of these ladies. They get the best out of them.
Hold on, let me hit the button. Let me hit the button, people. See, he's saying these guys are getting the best out of the women. No, they're not. You can never get the best out of a chick if you're paying her to fuck you. Ever. It's impossible. You understand? And then I think Preacher's saying, oh, but these people, they're doing a job, so they're going to do the job correctly and do it. No. Listen, understand. The same way the guys don't want to pay for the sex is the same way the women don't want to have to fuck the guy. Like, I don't think y'all understand that these women out here don't want to fuck these guys. If they did, then the guys wouldn't have to pay. You understand that? It's that simple. If they wanted to have sex with you, you wouldn't have to pay. You would just walk up to her and say, hey, what's up? Let's get together and have some sex. And she'd do you. But she's only doing you because you're paying her. And this is the thing. They're not getting the best because what happens is this. The woman, right? Think about this. The woman is having sex with you because you're paying her. Mm-hmm. So from that aspect, she's looking at you already like you're a loser to a certain extent. She's like, this guy's a loser, which is why he's paying me. So if he's paying me for sex, that means that he most likely either doesn't have this, he's not attractive enough to get it, without paying, or there's something going on where he feels he needs to pay. So because he feels he needs to pay, he's not the type of guy who, in her mind, can't get it without paying. So why should I do a good job of fucking him when he has no choice but to fuck me? You understand? If you have no choice but to fuck me, why would I need to do a good job of fucking you when I know that you're going to come back to me anyway, because you have no choice but to come back to me anyway, because you have no other options of fucking, because if you did, you wouldn't be here paying me.
Wow. Yep.
You see what I'm saying? This is the thing. So even if that one particular guy doesn't go back to her, there's a whole slew of men that's lining up to pay this woman to fuck. You understand? Shout out to Fresh and Fit coming in through to the chat. Shout out to my and Fresh. What's poppin', bro? What's poppin'? But this is what I'm saying. Like, if the women is not gonna do a good job, you know what I'm saying? Because she doesn't have to. Okay, Miles, you know the whole fucking stereotype of like the really hot girl being terrible in bed?
Right?
The reason why so many dudes say that is because a lot of times when a girl's really hot, she's like, I don't need to be good in bed. I'm hot. You should just be lucky I'm even here in the bed with you. You understand? That's how these hoes feel. Right. These hoes that you pay in for sex, they're like, you should be even lucky I'm allowing you to pay me to fuck. You understand what I'm saying? So they're not getting the best out of the chick. How the hell are you getting the best out of a chick when you have to pay her to fuck you?
Again, this has a lot to do with the mindset, the reality that these guys have seen in their lifestyle, in their lifetime. Right? A lot of guys sadly have never like experienced a woman like damn near literally bending over backwards for them.
Right.
They've never actually experienced a woman like doing shit for them. You know, this I'm gonna date myself, but doing shit for them just off GP.
Right, exactly. General purpose for those that don't know.
General purpose, just because she fuck with you though.
Right.
Yo, I've had women do illegal shit for me. I've had women travel.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. I've had women. Statute of limitations is
right.
Way back in the day, but I've had women do like shit that's dangerous, shit or shit that they didn't really have to do. Understand? But again, most guys, unfortunately, would never truly experience that. A lot of these dudes who think they have a handle on shit, they're still in that frame of mind that naturally women don't really like them like that.
Right.
Do you understand? A lot of these dudes think that they have to meet like they still believe in that unicorn chick where there's one woman out there that might maybe like me because the stars align. Not because she actually likes me, but because the stars aligned.
Right.
Type shit. Like they believe it's some mystical reason why she actually likes him and not because of who he is. Like on some regular shit.
Right.
And it's literally because most of these guys have never experienced it. You've never seen the chick literally just do what they say just because you said it.
Right.
Most of these dudes have never experienced you just setting up a date, telling her where to meet you, the time, and she just replies, "Okay, see you there."
Right.
Most dudes experience, "Oh, I don't know. Can we switch it up? I don't like that place, or maybe can we do a different time? Can we do it?" Most guys don't know about cooperation, bro. Like and again, it's like, this is why when we talk, a lot of dudes think we're capping.
Right.
Hold up. I'm just realizing that this motherfucker is sitting here wearing a blue cap. Did you do that on purpose?
I didn't do that on purpose.
Because it looked like the blue cap when they put the emojis. It looks like the blue cap.
I just had it on. I didn't even think about that.
This nigga Locario with the subliminals. But anyway, it's again, man. Look, no disrespect to Abba and Preach, but there's some guys who have experienced the extremities of what a woman is willing to do for a man, just because he's a man, just because he's the man that she wants. You got other guys who they're still in the transactional mindset, even in a regular relationship.
Exactly.
Because here's the thing. A lot of these dudes who don't know what we're talking about, they still feel that they have to do things to get the best out of their women.
Right.
Like they still have to like come with flowers and buy her stuff and do this and do that. Like, for example, you have some guys who think that a reward for their woman is like a shopping spree.
Right.
When a guy like me, you know what the reward is for a female? For me to spend time with her just laying on my chest and smelling my underarm. That's a fucking reward. Just her getting my time is a fucking reward. No lie.
Right.
No cap, right? And then you have other guys, they're still like, oh, well, I better be on my best behavior. I have to buy her roses. I have to, do this for her. I have to like make sure that she's okay so I can get her to actually have sex with me and treat me good and so on. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
They're still thinking in that transactional mindset. And again, like I said, your language, the things you say, the way you say it, it exposes your mindset and what you really think about the game and about how you actually respond and relate to females, bro.
Right. Shout out to Steve the Dean in the building. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Steve. But let's continue the video real quick. Let's see what else they're saying.
When they show up on time. They don't get flaked on. When you're paying somebody, you get flaked on. You ever had somebody ghost you for a date? That happens. Right? When they show up, they make sure everything's taken care of because they're there to cater to their client. Everything has got its use. A lot of these dudes are married. They have their.
I gotta pause that. He said, when you're paying for them, you don't get flaked on. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You see, again, yo, you can get flaked on trying to pay for a hoe. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, you can get flaked on for anything. Like, dude, you remember that dude we knew? Where there was a chick that was supposed to do a video shoot. She was only supposed to get filmed for 15 minutes.
Right.
Going to get paid like $5,000 for 15 minutes of work. And she flaked.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like, women will flake for a bunch of different reasons, even if you're paying them.
No, but you remember our roommate? He had did the Craigslist thing. And she flaked.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, you see, a lot of dudes be thinking that money is the end all be all to everything.
And he wasn't even a black dude.
Exactly right. You see what I'm saying? So a dude who wasn't black got flaked on by a hoe.
Straight up.
Listen, if I ever tried to trick and got flaked on, it's nigga, what? It's over. I can never trick again after that. I'd be like, it's over. I can't even. That's crazy.
Shit. If you're gonna get flaked on, you might as well just get it the old-fashioned way, bro.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. And again, guys, I'm not trying to shit on tricking. If you want to trick, just we just trying to give you the what's going on. But let's continue and shit. Let's see what's popping.
The wife's at home, but when they want to get their rocks off or want to get it good, their wife can't always do everything they need, even though that woman loves them and desires them.
So by that logic, you go to a restaurant, you're not going to get the best because it's transactional. No. You go to a restaurant, it's transactional. It's better that, a home cooked meal is better. There's some pretty good restaurants out there.
Oh, yeah.
That their food, it's transactional. The service is good. The person smiling, they're getting paid. The waitress that should go to have a drink is transactional.
Oh, let me hit the button. You cannot make that comparison. You understand? Because he's saying, oh, well, if you go to a restaurant and you're paying for it, it's transactional, blah, blah, blah. Understand, right? And he's saying, oh, you could have a home cooked meal. And if you cook food, like if you cook eggs at home, or you go down to Ahmed, you know what I'm saying, to get some eggs from the bodega, right? Most likely the eggs gonna taste the same. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's eggs, it's food. It don't matter who cooked it. It don't matter how it's cooked. It don't matter. None of that matters. When you're fucking a girl who desires to fuck you, you're fucking a girl that you're paying for, two different types of sex. You understand? It's two different types of sex. You understand? So it's not the same thing. And also you got to remember is that if you're talking about food, the food is not responding to you. You understand what I'm saying? A certain way because you're paying for it. The food is the food. But when you're dealing with a human woman, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And she desires to have sex with you, it's going to be a different situation than if you're paying the woman. You feel what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So, but yeah, let's continue this shit real quick.
She's not really your friend, but she's there. And while she's there and getting paid, she's herself because she knows that she might get extra. Same thing.
My mom is a wonderful cook. I love Ethiopian food. She's some of the best Ethiopian food.
That's it.
The best. She can't make sushi.
I tasted that.
I'm going to see Yamato so he can make the sushi for me.
Yep.
Okay. Suzuki, he's making the sushi for me.
Great.
All right. Ichimaru, he's making the sushi for me. Naruto, he's making the sushi for me.
Hey, don't talk about sushi.
Ichigo,
He's still eating some mouse.
Hey, watch your fucking mouth. You don't talk about sushi. Watch your fucking mouth. You don't have nothing to say about sushi. Okay, stop Asian hate.
Shout out to sushi.
Shout out to sushi.
I'm just naming anime.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
I got that by now.
Okay.
Number 2, she ain't gonna respect you.
And that's the other thing, the whole respect thing. Not everyone needs that. As long as you're respectful in front of me when I'm present, that's great. That's all I need. The second thing is, a lot of these women behind closed doors, they don't badmouth the people that they get paid to do this stuff for. Women are already talking shit about dudes that they just banging willy-nilly. They already talking shit about you.
They talking shit about they man.
If you got a bad breakup, they talking shit about you. If you did something bad within a relationship.
And hold on.
You see what I'm talking about? What did he just say? He said they're talking shit about their men.
Right.
You see, this is what the average dude of today is used to.
Mm-hmm.
They're used to women being disrespectful to them.
Mm-hmm.
They're used to the tropes from sitcoms, right? About the bumbling idiot father and husband,
mm-hmm.
and the disrespectful attitude of females in the dating game. Like you watch Friends or any one of those shows, and they all have something like they have a low opinion of guys in general. All men are dogs and all of that, all of those type of narratives. You see what I'm saying? And that's what these dudes think is reality, and that's what these guys are used to. And because it's such, they go into relationships with that mentality.
Right.
So they literally think it's normal for a woman to be talking shit about them.
Right. And it's crazy. And this is something that's messed up. I don't want to scare you guys, but this is because they was talking about, well, who cares about respect? Right now, if you're looking at it on a sort of bigger level of hey, look, I don't care what people think about me if they respect me. I get that. Right. But this is why it's important for when you're dealing with women for them to at least respect you. Because when a woman doesn't respect you, right, it's easy for her to basically try to do some fucked up shit to you. You understand what I'm saying? Or deal with you in a fucked up way. So a lot of times when you hear guys, let's say when you hear that a guy met up with a chick and he got robbed, you understand? Or a guy was dealing with a girl and she falsely accused him of grape. You know what I'm saying? Because it's YouTube, we can't, they don't want to say the other word, but right? Or she just does some other foul, fucked up shit. The reason why she did that is because she don't respect the nigga. When a woman doesn't respect you or have any sort of respect for you, that's when they come out the woodwork doing a bunch of fuck shit. You understand? Because they have no respect for you. You understand what I'm saying? And because they have no respect for you, they don't care what happens to you based off of the actions of what they're doing. You understand? So they're like, fuck this nigga all the way. Like, fuck you. You understand? Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't respect you. So therefore, I actually want something bad to happen to you. I want to key your car. You understand?
Bust the windows out your car and shit.
I want to bust the windows out your car. I want to go get my brothers to come fuck you up. Because she don't respect you. You see what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying, where dudes don't understand the game. And see, the thing is that the girl don't have to like you. She don't have to like you. But what it is that there's going to be a certain level of respect if you're a man who stands on your shit. You understand? A man who's confident, a man who sees his value, that's what's going to make a woman respect you. And that's the type of shit that's going to make a woman think twice before she try to do some dumb fucking shit. You see what I'm saying? So it's real out here, man. But let's continue.
And it's still working, they talking shit about you. This whole idea of like they're always going to respect you, that's nonsense. That's crazy to me.
And also remember this, right? When you're paying for the P sleeve or the P box, what happens is you get lazy. So the game is out the window now, because guess what? Now you're relying on your money, leading with your wallet to get the girl. Yeah. But once again, that girl's only there for the money, so there's no respect.
Who cares? If you're only there for the sex, why do you need her to have burning desire for you? It's like, let's not make it sound like wanting to bang a girl's like some noble cause that deserves respect. Who cares?
Stop.
I don't think I've ever hit this button this many times.
Yo, the nigga said, why do you need her to have burning desire for you? You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. See, dudes who've never really had that, they'll say shit like that. Because when you've had that, you're like, now I know why I would want a woman to have burning desire for me. I understand.
Let me tell you something. Dudes that talk like this probably never had a chick swallow everything out of them.
Right.
They never had that.
They never had a chick do that. Never had a chick give them money. Never had a chick give them their car, their keys, nothing. They never had a chick sacrifice for them. Nothing. You understand what I'm saying?
Sadly, because I mean, not every man's gonna get to experience that, right? Mm-hmm. It is what it is,
right?
But when you hear certain men talk, this I know that they haven't experienced these things. You understand, bro? Let me tell you something. Even the simple like hatred of women lets me know what you've never experienced with females.
Right.
Because if you've experienced just a fraction of what I've experienced or Locario experienced, there's no way you can hate a woman, bro.
Right.
There's no way. But because you really don't know about that type of reality, you really don't know about like certain levels of compliance and respect and submission. You really have no. Why would you need her to have a burning desire for? What?
Like, why would I want to deal with a woman who doesn't have a burning desire for me? That doesn't make sense. Like, why would I want you there? That's like if I had a company, why would I want an employee who doesn't have a desire to be there? You understand what I'm saying? Because see, yeah, you could have employees that don't like their job and they're doing their job. But if I had a choice between an employee that wants to do the job and doesn't want to do the job, I'm picking the one that wants to do the job, because that motherfucker who wants to do the job, he's trying to work overtime. He might try to move up in the company, which is going to make him work harder to do other shit. So of course I want the one who has the burning desire. You understand what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. But let's continue.
But this idea that like, oh, they're only there for the money. Most of the time, we're only there for one thing as well. And it's very, very like instant gratification and then we're out. So I don't even understand why you would want to have like some deeper approach to it. Two, this whole idea of having game and all this stuff, it's for some people. Not everyone wants that. Not everyone wants to bother.
That's the only thing he said.
Right. Facts. Because I agree with him on that. I agree with him on that because the game is not for everybody. The game is not for everybody. It's not. I'm starting to realize that more and more.
That's facts.
I'm starting to realize that more and more. The game is not for everybody. And you see it right here. It's just like certain people, they just don't understand or they don't see certain things from certain perspectives.
Right.
You understand? Because I get what he's saying. He's like, well, I just want to, she wants one thing, I want one thing, right? But see, this is the thing though. The thing that you're getting, this is what these guys don't understand see, this is what tricks don't understand. For tricks, there's a wall, there's a level that you can't get past. You understand? Because she's only going to give you a certain amount or a certain level of compliance and a certain level of sexual, gratification. Now, if that's cool for you, then that's cool for you. But understand that you're only going to get a certain level because remember, you're fucking her because you want the pussy. She's fucking you because she wants the money. So therefore, it's already it's not compatible. You understand what I'm saying? Like the actual act of the sex is an incompatible situation because she's not doing you because she wants to get your dick. She's doing you because she wants to get your money. You understand? And so therefore, the guy fucking the girl will never get to experience what the guy who she has burning desire for gets to experience when he's fucking.
Right.
Right? And then we could take it even further. Because you're a guy who tricks, you don't get to experience women who actually give a fuck about you the same way where guys who have women who have a burning desire gives a fuck about them. So you're just in a whole different like realm that you're not, you understand what I'm saying? So you can really see, this is the thing that tricks don't get. A trick really like never gets what he pays for. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, because even beyond the sex, most tricks, what they really want is love. And I talked about this from before. This is why a lot of these guys go overseas to get girls from different countries, because the girls from different countries, what they do better than the hoes over here in the United States is the hoes in other countries. They know how to pretend that they like the guy. Hoes in the United States, you fuck them and they give you a screw face while you fucking them. They're looking at you with the stink face while you fucking them. You understand? But the girls overseas, they be, you know, on this shit like they actually enjoying it. You feel what I'm saying?
Hold on one second, man. Listen, we got 600 people watching and only 200 and something likes, man. Don't make me
get the likes up, people.
Man,
get the likes up, people.
I'm about to hit that button though.
Get the likes up, people, or we're gonna have to play that rock music. Get the goddamn likes up, people. Hit that like button. You feel what I'm saying? Get the likes up. So we could get, you know, we got to get more of this game out here. But let's continue real quick. Let's go. Hold on, what the fuck did I just do?
Going on dates and chatting to women and being a player. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. Sometimes you just want to get your rocks off. Sometimes you hit up a booty call. Doesn't require any game. It doesn't. But you do it because it's convenient. So this whole idea of having game, it's not for every man. Listen, bro. Back in my young days, right? When I had to go up to some ladies, just the work to put in. It's like, why am I here? It wasn't worth it. That's why when you get older, you stop wanting to do that because you're like, this ain't worth all the trouble.
The way they're talking about the game is really, it sounds really like fucking Dungeon and Dragon.
What you mean?
Not everybody want to play Dungeon and Dragon. You want to play, I gotta, you know, you get the game, you don't get the skills and shit. Some people don't want to play your goddamn game. I don't want that. If I want to eat some fish, I don't want to go to the river and fish it. Sometimes I want to go to the market. It's already cut. It's already gutted. It's already washed. I just want to put it in the pan. I don't want to go fish for a whole day to have, look, I'm proud. I caught this bot. I don't give a shit. Let me go to the store, get this fish right quick.
Wait, got to do this again. Again, this is the trick. This is when tricks get it confused. They keep thinking the sex they're getting is the same sex that dudes who have game get. It's not the same sex. You're not getting the same thing. So he's like, I could go get the fish from here, or I could go and no, it's not the same, because you're basically saying that the sex you're getting is the same. It's not the same. You understand? Dudes don't understand. It's not the same thing. When you're paying for sex, right? You are not getting the same sex from a woman who wants. Okay, let me paint the picture. A guy who's tricking, this is what's happening. He's in a room fucking this girl. He ain't nut, and she's looking at the clock. She's looking at her watch, and she's like, "You got 2 minutes left." You understand? That's what the trick is experiencing in certain cases. The guy who has a chick who desires him, that chick will suck his dick for 45 minutes until he nuts. She's not getting up off the dick until this nigga nuts.
Bro.
You understand what I'm saying?
Bro.
Like, yo, I remember I was talking to this girl once, And this is years ago. I met her in the bar and I was like, why is this chick telling me this shit? Because she gonna make me want to get with her and shit. She was like, she told me that she said she gave this dude head for damn near an hour and she almost passed out. You understand what I'm saying?
You see what I'm saying?
Like,
you see the difference?
You think a chick you paying is gonna do it? No, your time is up, nigga. Time is up. The dude's like, come on, let me get like 2 more minutes. She's like,
get out of here, you damn nigga.
You understand? Like, they ain't trying to do that shit. See, Casse Leo says, nigga, sex is sex. If you got dollars, you can get a broad to swallow your shit. Just ask the Insta models who went to Dubai. Y'all must like me pressing this button. Dude, do you know that hoes have ways to fucking like coast through the sex? Do you know that hoes do a trick where they loop, they when they suck dick, they're using their more hand than mouth? You understand? So it appears you're getting your dick sucked, but she's just giving you a hand job? Are you trying to tell me sex is sex? Do you understand that when you're paying for the hour, when that hour is up, you're done whether or not you nutted or not?
There's levels to this shit.
You understand what I'm saying? Do you understand that there's certain things that a hoe won't allow you to do that a chick who desires you will allow you to do? And we're just talking about sex, right? So, and this is the part that tricks don't get. And this is the funny part because I had dudes telling me, they're like, oh, Locario, the reason why you don't like, tricking and blah, blah, blah is because, if every guy was tricking, then that's going to mess up your business. Bruh, nigga, I want y'all to trick. You know why? Because if more niggas trick, the business is going to go up. It's going to go up. Let me tell you why. Because see, I don't like to give too much game, but let's just go in. Fuck it. We already here. You understand? We got 631 people watching. People, get the likes up. Let's get this shit cracking. Listen, if more niggas is tricking, right? What's going to happen is this. There's a thing that happens, right? When you're continuously doing a certain thing, you get a little bit desensitized to it. You understand? Or you get used to a certain type of lifestyle, a certain level of things going on, right? Now, if guys are continuously tricking, and let's say it became legal and more niggas is tricking and all this other stuff, what's going to happen is guys are going to get so used to paying for pussy that it's not going to feel like anything anymore. Meaning that they're going to want more than just paying for pussy. This is why players who know how to get sex easily, they usually end up wanting to have a girlfriend or a long-term situation at a certain point because the fucking gets old. Meaning just fucking gets old because they're used to just fucking. So if prostitution was legalized and niggas could just trick all day, what's going to happen is you're going to have an influx of a lot of tricking. And then all of a sudden tricking and just fucking a bunch of chicks just for the money is going to get old. Then you're going to be sitting there like, damn, I actually like this girl over here. How the fuck do I get this girl that I like to want to fuck with me? And that's where the game comes in. You understand? The game is deeper than just you fucking some girl for 7 minutes. You understand what I'm saying? And see, this is what dudes don't get. You understand? So it's crazy out here, man. It's crazy. But let's continue.
Here's another one. If I'm into dominatrix stuff, a random hookup is a waste of my time.
Straight up.
All that work to find a girl who's not into the stuff I'm into, why would I waste my time?
If you want specifics.
If I'm just showing up for one night, I'm not here on Tinder, got time to swipe.
Boom.
I'd rather just pay.
Hold on. Man, this button's going. This is like a record. Bro, if you're into dominatrix shit, you can. There's websites, FetLife. You understand? There's a lot of different places where you can find. This is what I'm saying. Everything that you're trying to get, you can get. Right. But again, if you want the actual excuse of, well, I gotta pay for, then you can do that too. But don't act like, well, it's impossible this way, so I have to pay. You understand? And again, see, my thing is this. when guys are tricks, there's part of them that doesn't like it, which is why they get so like, oh, when dudes are like us talk about it. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I mean? See, Dan V, this goofy nigga, he said, just admit, Locario, you don't have the kind of paper. You're right. I'm broke, bro. I got it. That's why I got to use this game because I ain't got enough money to pay these.
Exactly. You see, we only got 300 likes. I mean,
exactly. We broke. We
only got 600 people watching.
Right.
And not one person. Are we getting any? Are we getting any PayPal's or any?
I don't know. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if anybody hit the Cash App. Yeah, we getting a few Cash Apps. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Appreciate you guys. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we need more Cash Apps, guys, because we got a trick. We ain't got, you know what I'm saying?
We ain't got the type of money that we could be tricking like that. So we need y'all help.
Right, exactly. So, well, let's continue with this shit.
Hey, somebody show up and we know what time it is. Boom. You look fantastic. I enjoy having you as my company for the date. Afterwards, you go back to the hotel. We handle it. There's so many reasons why you would do it, and it's very logical for a lot of people. I personally enjoy chatting to ladies. I enjoy doing the whole process. Great. That's for me. But just because some ain't for me doesn't mean that other people who are into other stuff are fucking weirdos. Some people want to do, virginity till marriage. It's not for me. But I ain't mad at people who do that. And I'm like, man, you lack game because you're waiting till they got their own trajectory that they want to go in life. Not everyone is built to do all this stuff. This whole seduction thing that it's not necessary for everyone. But anyways, I'll keep going.
There's no genuine desire. And in this scenario right here, yeah, I know you said some guys are married and they go behind the scenes, whatever. But deep down, a man wants to be desired by a woman. And this is why people pay for OnlyFans, because they want the one-on-one with a girl and they want that genuine desire.
That's not true. Even for me, I don't care if a girl desires me. Sometimes I don't care. If I'm trying to date her seriously, sure. Sometimes I'm macking on.
Oh, go ahead, Miles. You gonna say?
But did you hear what he just said?
Right. He said he doesn't care.
He said, I don't care if a girl desires me, bro. That's what he said.
Mm-hmm.
He said, if I'm trying to date her seriously, sure. But I don't care if we're fuck buddies. I don't care if we're just on a date.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm spending time with any female, my game is set up. So at the end of the situation, you either shitting or getting off the pot.
Right.
Like I've always been that type of guy where I guess they call it polarizing.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Meaning that a chick is either gonna be head over heels in love with me or she gonna hate me.
Right.
But either way, she gonna know where I stand.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But this dude just said he doesn't care if a woman desires him or not.
Right.
Meaning that, and see, there's a difference between worrying about the opinion that a woman has and then her sheer desire to fuck with you.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because it's like, like I said, I'm not worried about a woman's opinion. But see, that polarizing, paradigm is what allows me to filter out substantial interactions with females as opposed to chicks just taking advantage of a situation so I could fucking feed them or like we talking about in this situation, tricking on them. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the difference that a lot of guys don't understand, which is why we talk about being an individual, standing on your square, knowing who you are. Because when you meet those chicks that fuck with you, they really fuck with you.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
To the point that they desire you. They don't care where you're trying to take them. They don't care how much money you're spending on them, just as long as they could spend time with you and be in your presence. You understand? Because if you live like you're the thing that matters, then any chick that comes into your life will follow suit.
Right.
You understand? And he just said, I don't care if a woman desires. He's basically saying, I don't care if a woman really likes me as long as she's willing to spend time with me. And that's the average. That's the rhetoric and the mindset of the average dude. And that's why so many men compromise who they are just to continue the date or just to continue the interaction. That's why so many guys, they're nervous on the approach and they're talking to the chick. And sometimes they even forget to even ask for the number because they're so nervous. All they're really trying to do is keep the conversation going. Right. Because they're so happy for a woman to even be interacting with them. And what I'm saying is that when you understand game, I'm not happy to be interacting with a woman. I'm actually displaying why she needs to be happy to be talking to me.
Facts.
It's literally a 180 of the mindset. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because this dude said, I don't care if a woman desires me, just as long as I'm in her presence and everything is all good. No, I need to know that you're about me. Because look, there's so many levels to it. Because, for example, if you're in a spot and you tell a girl, get down, because you're paying, you're the man of the situation. You're paying attention to the door, and you see a dude come in with a gun or something like that, and you tell her, get down.
Right.
You're looking for a woman who is fucking with you so much that she don't ask no questions. She just gets on the ground.
Right.
Because that split second of, oh, well, why do you need me to get down? What's the matter? That split second could get the bitch shot.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And that's just one example. But there's so many different reasons why you should be looking for that chick that has that desire for you. You understand? Because you're leading the situation, you're managing the situation, you're providing the value that you're providing for her needs to be desired to that extent. And if it's not being desired to that extent, what's the point of me fucking with you?
Exactly. And Joloff Rice in the chat, he said, listen to what he's saying. He's talking about friends with benefits. I don't care if it's just friends with benefits. You understand what I'm saying?
Even if it's friends with benefits.
Friends with benefits, all we doing is fucking. So why would I want to fuck a chick who doesn't desire fucking me and have whack ass sex? See, that's the thing, is that because dudes like look at themselves so low, they're like willing to take anything.
Right.
Like, I'm willing to take the whack sex. I don't give a fuck. Sex is sex. I'm willing to take anything. You understand? No, I want you to want to fuck me. If you don't want to fuck me, then we shouldn't be fucking. Period. You understand what I'm saying? But see, when dudes is thirsty, you understand? Then it's like, well, I'll just take anything. It doesn't matter. You see what I mean? But let's continue the video real quick.
Girl, it's fun to her to be, but there's sometimes where I'm just like, bruh, you know what? This is a friends with benefits situation. I enjoy sleeping with you. You enjoy sleeping with me. We don't have that much desire for each other, but it's convenient.
But wait, that didn't make any sense. If you enjoy sleeping with me and I enjoy sleeping with you, that's genuine desire. You know what I'm saying? Like, that means she actually desires you. So I don't understand that part. You know what I mean? But let's continue.
That's some situations, and for some people, that's perfect. So this whole idea of like you always need desire, that's not true at all.
So preach, right? I get what you're saying. I actually know a lot of guys that pay for it, right? And they're very successful, very wealthy. But the problem is that like they no longer see women as a challenge. It's kind of like not that they can get it by just paying, because to them $100 nothing, $20 nothing. It's like it's like a dollar to them. Good. Now it's kind of like, okay, now that I'm at this level, like women to me are like, how to put this? It's like a piece of candy. I can just go in the store and buy it.
You know the irony of this is that Myron has an analogy about the candy store. He has this whole analogy about like, you know, the reason why men don't want to settle is because our whole lives we couldn't get into the candy store while we watched the ladies go in. And now that I made my money, I'm going to the candy store, but you only tell me to leave with one candy. He's like, no, I've wanted to try all the candies. So it's interesting that he's talking about like how these rich men view these women as candy. Meanwhile, his partner got a real analogy about viewing them as candy. Just an interesting thing. But
now, with that being said, their game has no game, because now it's kind of like, okay, you know what? Today I'm lazy. I just finished my business meeting. We'll call this chick over, just smash. And just the mentality is very lazy, bro.
What's wrong if dudes don't have game? What's wrong if they just want to pay for it, smash, and be like, whatever? What's the issue with that? I think it's good that a lot of dudes do have game, but not everybody can have game. So what's wrong with some dudes just being like, man, just throw the pussy at me and get the fuck out of it?
I'll say this, right? So this is something that is going to come down to the person's nature and what they really want out of life.
Yes.
And not every guy needs game. You're right. However, for you to live your best life while you're here, you do want a burning desire. Now, get this. Most guys don't understand, for example, okay, if I pay for it, right, I'll get what I want. But if they didn't pay for it, they get much more because, once again,
I suspect these guys are paying $100 for hookers. They're getting cheap end ones. Maybe that's what's happening, right? It's like a streetwalker. If you pay high money, these girls come correct. So what he's saying about you're going to get more out of like some sexual, it's not true at all. But anyways.
Yes, when you pay, you get it right away. But when you're not paying, the character you build, the game that you learn, the strategies that you kind of like come upon, you become a better man.
The best sexually, the best compliance, the best submissive.
And see, hold on. See that right there, what Fresh was saying is a thing that a lot of guys don't understand when it comes to this. Because I was saying, oh, what's the big deal about just paying? And again, if that's, again, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Again, that's tricking. If you want to trick, that's cool.
Right.
But understand that it's limited. This is what you guys have to understand. So it's like, you know, the saying, you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach him how to fish, he'll fish for a lifetime or whatever. He'll eat for a lifetime. That's basically what he said. That's basically what it is that, you know, you have the guys out here, right? And they're tricking. But then let's say, for sake of argument, one day you ain't got no money and you want some pussy. What do you do now? So you can't get pussy now because you ain't got no money? You see what I'm saying? Because you don't know how to get pussy, so now you can't get it. You see what I mean? And so, and then on top of that, let's say you want you fucking a chick and you like a chick you fucking. Now you don't know how to cultivate that or make shit happen because you have no skills or nothing that you learned to make yourself be that attractive guy. You understand what I'm saying? So again, do the tricking, but understand that it's limited and understand that there's no opportunity for you to grow as a man because you're not building any character.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're not learning how to interact with women. You see what I mean? And so what I'm saying is that, and take this from a guy who, myself, who fucks so many women. When you fuck a lot of girls, it's cool. It's still fun to fuck. But guess what happens? There's a reason why I have a wife and a girlfriend, right? You're probably like, Locario, why the fuck are you in 2 long-term relationships? You know why? Because I realize that in itself, a lot of times, there's more depth to those type of relationships than just randomly fucking. Fucking is fun. You understand what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. But there's more depth when you have other things going on.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying, where the guys who are tricking is usually pedestalizing the pussy because they're not getting it enough or not getting it at all. So then they're like, oh, I'm just going to pay for it. But once they continue to keep paying for it and then they keep getting it, then it's going to be like, okay, well, I got all this, but, you know, sex, but okay, what now? Like, it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's that girl at my job, or there's that girl down the block, or there's that girl at my gym that I actually am interested in. How do I get her? How do I attract her? You understand? You can't pay your way into, you know, like actually being with a woman. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And so again, a lot of these dudes at the end of the day, they're looking for more than just sex. See, they think it's sex they're paying for. That's what they don't get. It's not just the sex they're paying for. A lot of these motherfuckers, truthfully, they be falling in love with their escorts. They be falling in love with these women.
Facts.
Because think about it this way, right? If you have the money to fuck women, to pay for whores, escorts, whatever, right? Why would you keep coming back to the same hoe? You understand? Like, if I could pay for a lot of bad bitches to fuck, why keep going back to the same hoe? You understand? Unless I'm starting to catch feelings. You understand? She got pussy like the other girl got pussy. Why? You understand? Like, these dudes be getting like tight when the hoe they want to see ain't available.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? If it's just sex, why you keep paying for the same hoe? You see what I'm saying?
Stacey's book tonight. Oh my God.
Exactly right. You know what I mean? Like, but let's continue. Let's continue. And then we're gonna take some calls real quick and we're gonna get about it.
The best, and more importantly for me, respect.
If you take care of the lady and you pay her properly, there's a lot of girls who will do pretty much anything for that. So I agree with what you guys are saying, where even for me, it's not how I want to do things. But for some guys, you know what you said, like living your best life, some guys find it boring.
Okay.
They start talking to them like, ugh. They didn't put in the effort. They just like, ugh. You know what I mean?
No, I get it. I get why dudes do it.
Especially when you're busy. Hey, listen, there's a lot of reasons why you should legalize it, considering it makes it safer for the workers. It brings tax revenue to the country because this stuff is already happening. It happens in the DMs, it happens on the streets, it happens on websites. It's happening every day, right? Legalize it, make it safer for the workers, and also you make it so that the government gets its tax money, gets redistributed into the city, whatever. Okay, there's a lot of advantages to it. The downsides have not been recorded in places where it is legalized. So this is my thing. Me personally, I'm not into paying. But some people are. And you know what I should say? Everyone should do what they want to do.
Let them.
All right? There's guys in marriages right now who go to rub and tugs because they want a little something extra on the side. There's nothing wrong with it.
Let them.
All right? Everyone's doing things in a safe and consensual manner. I'm all for it. Anything you want to say?
No, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, there you go.
But that was a cap. That's a big old cap.
Big old cap.
Big old cap.
All the girls respect me. Listen, you guys, if I'm lying about this, guys, post below. You guys honestly believe every girl you've ever been on a date with or seen has respect to you afterwards? Hindsight's 20/20. They remember things differently. They only remember the negative parts after you reject them. Y'all know that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You say no to somebody and they're like, you know what? He was an asshole.
It's impossible.
Well, no. Just stop it.
Stop.
But hey, maybe you're a magician. Maybe you got the special game that nobody else.
That's what it is, man. That's the whole video right there for that. But it's funny because again, dudes have to just come to terms.
Yeah.
With the fact that they like tricking and just be about the tricking.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Just be about it, but just don't conflate the tricking with actually having tight game and really getting chicks to want to fuck with you. You feel what I'm saying? Let's take some calls real quick. Guys, the caller number is 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224. I know some people in the chat wanted to call up to say their piece. You feel what I'm saying? But let's go to 778. Remember, guys, hit the donate button at the top for the Cash App or whatever to donate first and then call in. All right, so let's go to 778. What's popping?
Hey, Mr. Locario, I'm calling first because I want to donate. I can only use PayPal, and your PayPal link isn't working.
All right, cool. Don't worry about it. So what's your question? What's your question?
It's a texting question. I hit up a girl on the DMs. I told her, hey, I like your profile. Find you on Tinder. Can you I'd like to take you out sometime? I sent a voice note. She's like, I like your voice. And she's like, we can talk after another time. So I called her and I asked her, yeah, I'd like to take you out sometime. But she told me she's only available after like the 19th because she's got a test or something to study for. My question is, what should I do between now and whenever she's available? She says she's down to go out, but after a certain date because she's busy. Should I hit her up or just?
So wait, so did you set a date in time for y'all to do something?
No, I didn't set it. I told her because we got on a phone call and I told her, hey, listen, I'm interested in taking you out sometime to see what's behind that beautiful smile of yours. And she's like, yeah, I'm interested. However, you might have to wait because I have to study this whole next week because I have finals. But after this date, I'm available. The date was somewhere out this Wednesday or Thursday.
Okay, so if she told you the date after she's available, make a time and a day after that date. So if you say she's after the 19th, she's good.
Yeah.
So then say, yo, listen, let's meet up the 20th at this spot at this time.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Fuck, that simple sometimes.
That's it, bro. You just gotta set a date.
In the meantime, I should. So it doesn't matter if I don't talk to her for a few days because she's studying, right?
No, don't. You ain't got to talk to her for nothing. You understand what I'm saying? The only thing you need to talk to her about is setting up the date. That's it. You understand?
Okay.
If you hit her up, hit her up and say, hey, listen, since you're doing your joint, your finals, let's meet on the 20th at this time at this spot. That's it.
Okay. And whenever a girl is like, she says, because there's another girl, she's like, hey, I'm down, but I'm busy. It's crazy. I don't know when I'm free, whatever. When they do that, I mean, she's apologizing for not being available because she said that twice. So should I move on from that, or what should I do in those situations?
Just in those situations, tell her, hey, listen, when you free, holla at me. And that's it. And you move on. You just talk to other girls.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying? That's it.
Are you corresponding with these women on dating apps?
One, yes. The other one, no. The other one I
Okay.
met in person.
Well, yeah, if you're already talking to her like on the text messaging on your phone, then you could be like, hey, just hit me up when you're free. But the ones on the dating app, you might want to leave your number. Be like, hey, when your schedule frees up, holla at me. Here's my number, and then never text her again until you hear from her, and that's it.
Okay, so as soon as I send, I move on.
Right. That's it.
And listen, just now I heard you say, "Oh, she's apologizing for not being available." None of that don't mean nothing, nigga.
Right.
None of it, like don't ever get impressed because she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not available." A woman's apology when she's never even met you, it means absolutely nothing. Don't ever let any of that type of language make you feel like she cares or she respects you or everything is all like, don't even think about that stuff, bro. Because when I heard you say it, I'm like, why are you even mentioning that? Her saying that she's sorry for not being available doesn't mean anything. It's really just her trying to keep you hooked so you can at least continue to give her attention.
Right.
You understand? Don't pay attention to any of those things. The only thing you pay attention to is whatever you ask her to do, you're looking for her to comply. If she's not complying, hey, when your schedule frees up, holler at me. Here's my number. And you move on immediately.
Right.
Okay, immediately. All right, guys. I know there's other colors, so I appreciate you answering. I just wanted to mention one thing. I saw your video today, the good-looking myth guys. So I like to still get your paper because I do want to donate because on that video, you guys answered so many questions that no one could have answered for me before. So that video was the law. So if I could get the PayPal, because I'm in Canada, I can only
just hit me up. Email me. Email me.
Can you put the PayPal in the chat right now?
Yes, they said it's not working because YouTube is on some weird shit. Like every time it clicks.
That's how you shit.
So email me. I'll send you the actual link. So email me at askmrlocario at gmail. You know what I'm saying? And then we get that cracking.
All right.
I appreciate you, my brother.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. So so you guys can use the Cash Apps and the PayPal acting funny. Let's go to 732. 732 is popping. Who this?
It was good, Locario. Miles was showing again. I donated. So.
Appreciate it.
All right.
What's going on?
So, y'all last video, I bursted bubbles about looks. Now I need to burst bubbles about this trick and shit because it's something I used to do. All right. So now, Locario, you said there's a wall, right? There's a wall that you have when you're tricking.
Right.
And I slightly disagree. Well, I slightly disagree. It's more than one wall. Each bitch got their own crazy ass wall. And I have nightmares about this shit. There's one situation, right? where when I first started, let me start with this. When I first started, it took me 3 hours to get somebody and everybody was available.
Oh, you talking about
why it took me 3 hours?
You talking about tricking?
Yes.
Right.
I'm on this site. It took me 3 hours. And the reason why it took me 3 hours is because, again, like y'all said, these bitches got hella niggas tricking on them. Hella different niggas.
Right.
They got Snapchat videos to sell. They got pictures to sell. They have celebrities in the U.S., bro. Hoes get whatever the fuck they want out here.
Right.
It's not like them other countries. So when these niggas talking about, oh, you just pay for a service, you fucking with divas. You fucking with bitches that think they are the shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing about Abba and Preach, I have much respect to them, but they're saying, oh, no, not everyone needs game. Not everyone needs to learn how to get game. Listen, they're saying game is not for everyone. It can't be learned as if it's some OD complicated shit. Nigga, if you can learn how to be a good interview candidate for a job, you can learn how to beg a bitch.
Right,
It's
exactly.
just that simple.
Exactly.
Now, I don't know if they think game or mouthpiece involves you talking hella hours to a bitch. It's not that hard. It's simple. It's good communication. But when you're trying to guarantee an outcome, that's when it feels like it's a lot of work.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's why that's the benefit of being direct. Other than that, I also want to include this. All right, so fuck it. We're gonna say the trick. Your trick. You're paying every time you need sex. You about to tell me that you're aware that there's other niggas getting it for free, almost damn near whenever they want it, and you don't give you much rather just pay for it. Like you like this better. It's no fucking way. It's as if we had a fucking store or something. Motherfuckers handing out samples that are free, and they taste better than shit that costs $30.
Right.
You about to go to the shit that costs $30?
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what makes no sense to me. Because like, if I'm in a store and they handing out samples, and I'm like, oh, let me get one of them, and they're like, nah, you got to pay me $30. I'm be like, what? Like, how the fuck I gotta pay, but these niggas ain't gotta pay? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
Exactly. It's not a lot of work. First of all, like I remember, I think Cedar Dean said it, or was it you? This was in the video, and y'all said, y'all speaking to Mustang Boy, and y'all was basically saying, you find what's in. Okay, Zach, there we go. He was basically said something along the lines of, you find what's in you that women like, and you'll see that it's not work. You don't have to do shit that's outside of your character.
Right.
When you find what it is about you that women like and use that to your advantage, then everything is just natural.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So when you have people that say, oh, I don't want to approach this, don't get me wrong, it's going to be work approaching women, this, that, and the third. But again, it's worth it because you can get a wife, you can get a bitch that's willing to do whatever you want to do.
Right.
You can get good sex. So it's like, bro, you can go ahead and say, it's a lot of work, but how much work are you doing to pay $200 every time you want it?
Right.
You subtract it from your bank account.
Right.
And again, I say $200, and these are not even quality women. Listen, I'll admit, I tricked. It was a good looking bitch. I thought this bitch was a good looking woman, right? Guess who she ended up being? This bitch was about 50 something. And it's like she just came from war. Like she got shot at and she survived a couple times.
Right.
And when I say like, I was like, I don't even want to hit this shit. I said, how much does it cost? I was like, let me just get the neck with no rubber. She said that's extra 50. Threw the 50 at her. Guess what this bitch did? She hides this little rubber shit on her tongue so she won't feel the tip of my dick in her mouth.
Oh wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Leave that shit. I get followed out of it. I leave and I get followed out. So that's what I'm saying. When I say followed out, they're trying to see like what's going on. This shit is risky, and y'all motherfuckers want to do this,
right?
Man,
see, I'm glad you called up to let them know the reality.
Yeah. Shout out to you for for sharing your tricking stories. You feel me?
Right? Because I'm like, because dudes be thinking it's.
And before I get off the phone, Before I get off the phone, I also want to say this: when you trick, whatever, like you said, what happens when you don't have money? You know what I'm saying? You taken away from your social skills. You're taken away from your fucking skills. You're taken away from dealing with controversy in the dating game. So when you do get that girl that you met at work or met somewhere and y'all get together and you can't do shit for her, then what happens?
Right.
You're gonna want a bitch for free. There's gonna be a situation, right, where there's a woman in your face and you can actually get her, but now you can't do shit because you've been tricking your whole fucking life.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. So I got to think about that. But yeah, that's all I got to say, Locario, and I appreciate you for having me on the phone.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate the call, my brother. That's what's up. See, I'm telling you, that's the dude who experienced tricking, giving y'all the real shit. Like he said, yo, it took him 3 hours to get some shit popping. So when dudes talking about, man, it's going, you save time and you still got to do. I always said, you still got to do shit.
Right.
You still got to fucking take time to make shit happen. Let's go to 210. 210 is popping. Who this?
Hey, what's up, Locario? This is Frankie, but it's a true player in the chat.
What's up, my brother? What's going on? Did you donate?
Yeah, I just donated.
That's what's up. What's going on?
But now I'm a long time supporter and listener, man. But like seeing the video with that Adam Priest dude, man, I had to call in, man, because them dudes are just talking out of their ass, man. Like listening to you and Miles, like the way y'all talk, you could just tell. Like, well, I even put in the chat, like when you hear the truth, it hits different. You know what I'm saying? Like you could just tell by the way they talk and talking about tricking and that, like they don't get any type of girls. So it's like any dude who's like listening to them and like taking what they say and like applying it to their life, man, they ain't gonna get nowhere.
Well, the thing is, I wouldn't say it is like, you're not getting no girls or whatever. I just think it's just a mentality of thinking you know, that like one that it's just like easier to do. You understand what I'm saying? Which most people think is just a 1-2 thing. And I'm glad the caller called up earlier talking about, yo, I had to spend 3 hours trying to get the shit popping. You understand what I'm saying? And the thing is that I actually agree with them in the video that it should be legalized. I don't think prostitution should be illegal. Like I feel like if a motherfucker want to sell their shit, let them sell their shit. You understand? But the thing is, I think a lot of times,
I agree with that too.
right? You know what I mean? The thing is, though, I just would like for people to stand on their shit. Meaning, if you're saying that you trick, just stand on your shit. So it shouldn't matter what I say or anybody else says about it. You understand? I'm always gonna say something about that in that regard of like, yo, it would probably be better to not trick. But that's where I'm coming from. But if you're really a trick and you like and enjoy that, then that should be the thing that you're doing. See, a lot of times what happens is people do shit, but they're not really confident in the things that they're doing. So when someone critiques it, they may feel a certain type of way. You feel what I'm saying? So that's really what be going down.
No.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man, we
exactly.
appreciate the call, my brother. All right. So let's go to 628. 628, what's popping? Who this? 628. Going once, going twice. All right, he's done. Okay, I think this is Moses, and then we probably gonna get up out of here in a second. Moses, what's going on? Who this?
Yo, Locario is Moses, man. I don't know you, man. How are you?
What up? What up? What's good? What's good? What's going on?
What up?
What's up?
What
up? What up? What's good?
Nah, ain't nothing, man. Man, listen, those guys that are talking in the video, man, I could tell. You know what came to my head? Yeah, they full of shit. They don't know what they're talking about.
Come on, let's not hold on. Let's not go there. I don't want it to be a thing about them. I just want to talk about the topic of tricking. Let's not start attacking people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let's talk about the topic of tricking, right?
Right.
Well, let me tell you something. I'm not a tricker. You understand? But I used to, before I got on a Bad Boys membership, I think it was a couple months ago. I remember when I call in, I used to sound like a troll a lot, right? Now, that's because I came from a sense of like, okay, crying because a woman reject me. I used to be like that. I used to be sitting in the park by myself crying in tears like, oh man, this woman reject me and I can't get no girls. Man, you know, these females don't like me like that. You understand? But what y'all did and the Bad Boys membership did, after taking a while to understand it, you understand, I was getting, little by little, I was getting better. That's one. Step number two, little by little, I was getting meet up with girls. And because I listened to y'all, man, in fact, I have this chick, right, that I'm about to go see Friday. Now, she went 3 weeks, she didn't hit me up because I told her, hey, listen, when you're free, holla at me. And I didn't hit her up. So 3 weeks later, she hit me up. She said, hi, how am I doing? I said, I'm fine. When are you free? She told me, okay, she's free this Friday. I said, okay, cool. So Friday, see you Friday. She said, where am I going to take that? Where we going to go to? So right there, when she said that, and my mom like, okay, this is the bar we going to. I told her what bar we going to. She said, okay, cool. I said, okay, cool. See you Friday. You know, this text message come from y'all, man. You understand? Like, in my experience, come from listening to y'all. If it wasn't for y'all, especially Steve the Dean, especially Miles Cunningham, man, I would have been a soft marshmallow, like I always been to women, man. So, you know, and then one last thing before I go. Locario, what should I take that as a compliment? What's your opinion? I spoke to this other girl. This other girl told me, yeah, I look like I'm too attractive to women. She told me that. What's your thoughts on that?
She said you look like you're too attractive. That's what you said.
Yeah, she told me that, man. I'm like, oh.
No,
okay,
she just think you look good, man. She just think you're a good looking dude. You know what I mean? And she might be, you know, a little intimidated. So you just take the compliment, tell her, hey, listen, let's hang out and let's make something happen. That's all you got to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. She said, that's a different girl. That different girl said, yo, let's meet up Saturday. I said, okay, cool. So I got two girls, different girls, one Friday, one Saturday. Now, you know, I'm going to flirt with them, obviously. You know, understand?
That's what's up, man. Well, do your
call,
thing.
Man. Thanks for y'all.
Let me know. Let us know what happens. And we will holler at you, my brother.
You don't flake.
All right. So let's go to damn, y'all niggas is calling in right now. Okay, so we're gonna go 516 then 956, and we're gonna head up out of here because remember we doing a show tonight. So Stay tuned. So 516-956, and then we're gonna head up out of here. 516, what's popping? Who this?
What's up? Yeah, this is CJ. I just I know we're on the subject of tricking, but I just want to talk to you about this girl I DM'd, and I just want to like run by what I said to her, like, and like say if it was like, okay, I think I missed out on some pussy too, like by just like not like telling her straight up what I wanted. So like I was texting this girl I met at the mall because I work at the mall. That's my job. So I was texting this girl. I was like, hey, what's up? You know, this is CJ from the mall. She was like, what's good? And then I was like, oh, you got what you wanted from the mall that day? And she was like, oh, nah, like I got what I wanted, but I spent $100. I was sick of it. And then I was like, oh, I feel you. And I'm like, oh, what you doing right now? And she was like, oh, nothing really. So like, I think I should have taken that maybe and been like, so you trying to chill with somebody? I should have said that. But instead of saying that, I was like, oh, what you doing next Monday? Because and I was like, you know, I texted her again. I was like, I'm trying to take you out to dinner, and I'm off work that day, but I'm not off work today, so I can't take you right now. So, did I fuck up at all during that conversation?
All right, wait, hold on. First of all, did you donate my brother?
Yes, I did. Donate $10.
That's up. Now, so you said to her that you're gonna take her out to dinner?
Yeah.
Okay, don't do that. And one also, when she said, you know, this is what you always want to do. First of all, when you're talking to a chick, right? You want to make sure that you see her as soon as you can. You understand? Meaning that if you free right now and she's free right now, try to see her right now.
I'm not though. I got work in like a couple hours.
Okay, so you're not free now. Okay, cool. So now, if you're not free, then you go to the closest time from this point, which you said was next Monday.
Will be Monday. Next week. Yeah, next.
Okay,
week,
cool. Now, so all you do is say, "Hey, listen, let's get together. You know, get a drink, take a walk in the park, whatever. It's something light. Don't take a chick out to dinner for the first time because you don't know this chick. She could just be using you for attention, all that other stuff, and then you're gonna go out to dinner, waste time, a lot of time and money on this shit. You understand what I'm saying? So, did you?
Part of my question is like, did I fuck up by just saying like you trying to like because I could have just like went over to her, if she said that yes, I'm trying to chill, I could have just went over to her crib, fucked for a couple of hours, just went to work. Feel me? But like if I had to take her out to dinner, then it would have been like more difficult for me because I had to get my shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like pick out like it takes more time for me just to go over to her crib and fuck than it would take time for me to But I'm saying that you think I missed out?
Well, this is the thing. This is the thing, brother. This is the thing. You gotta come at women different if you're just trying to fuck, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Like you're the way you coming at her in the first place, you're coming at her like a guy who's trying to take her out on dates. You're talking about dinner, all this. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to come at her different. So the thing is that in this situation, you're being extremely indirect when you're texting her talking about, oh, do you get what you got from the mall and blah? Like all of that shit is irrelevant. You ain't need to be asking her all that stupid shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, hey, did you have a good time at the mall? And oh, what'd you get? None of that. You understand what I'm saying? When you're trying to really make something happen with a woman sexually, you got to be direct. You got to be straight to the point. You got to let her know, look, this is what I'm trying to make happen at this point. You understand what I'm saying? You got to be very direct with the shit. If you're not direct with the shit.
I don't mind taking, like, she seems like a cool person. Like, I wouldn't mind taking her out on a date, but I'm just saying, like, she had, like, a really fat ass. So I'm trying to get in there, like, as fast as possible. So you feel what I'm saying? Like,
go ahead, Miles. Miles, you want to say something?
I don't mind taking her out, but. Hello?
Well, Miles, you muted.
Listen. Are you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So when a chick has a fat ass, you do stuff different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wrong. See, already got you because you over here talking about, hey, do you guys think I missed out? What the fuck do you mean? What? See, this is what I'm talking about with y'all. This is what I'm talking. Let me take off the glasses for y'all motherfuckers. Listen.
I'll put you on the full screen.
You can't miss out on pussy because Dick is the gift.
Facts.
Dick is a gift.
How am I missing out on a girl when I'm the one she's supposed to be coming after? This is the mindset I'm trying to get y'all to understand. What you mean missing out?
Right.
Y'all gotta stop, bro. Like, your language exposes you. What are you talking about? Niggas like, oh, I missed a party. Man, it was a great party. You missed out. We're just talking about a female. And not, bro, I keep telling y'all, if you know what you're doing, she's gonna have a better time than you will. If you stick your finger in your ear, what feels better, your finger or your ear?
My ear.
Exactly. So what do you like? And again, don't treat a bitch different because she got a fat ass or because she's pretty or because of whatever, bro. Are you on the Bad Boy membership?
I was, but I'm gonna get back on it.
You should probably get back on, because listen, bro. You say what's up. She says what's up back. You let her know I'm trying to go out. I'm trying to have drinks. I'm trying to meet up with you somewhere. And not dinner either. You can't be feeding these hoes, bro.
Right.
So if you the type of dude you like to there's a park where you like to feed ducks, tell her to meet you at the park and feed ducks with you. But whatever it is, you say this is what I would like. You understand? And are you free? When are you free? And then you set the date and the time, and that's it. All that extra talking is man, you guys are killing me.
Right.
You guys are killing me. Just because she got a fat ass or a pretty face, she ain't worth shit until she's worth something to you.
Right. And also too, you got to know what you want to do, because you sound very like indecisive. One minute you're like, I'm trying to fuck, next minute you're like, oh, but I kind of like her, so I want to do this. Like, what do you want to do specifically? You got to figure it out and then go down that direction. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you got to do.
Listen, I need to hear you, caller. I need to hear you say this. There's no such thing as missing out.
There's no such thing as missing out.
There's no, because and I'm gonna tell you why. A chick's ass could be fat, but what if you chilling with her and she's just a disrespectful bitch? What are you missing out on at that point?
Oh, that goes out the window.
Exactly.
I'm not.
If she's a disrespectful bitch, you're not gonna touch her ass anyway. And the question is, do you even want to?
Right.
So where do you get this idea of missing out? That's what I be trying to tell niggas. You don't know this bitch. I was chilling at a party the other day, and the dude he just saw the girl, and he was like, "Wow, she's really nice." And I said, "No, you don't know that bitch. You don't know if she's nice. She looks nice.
Right.
Her appearance is nice." But you know nothing about the character of that female. So what the fuck are you talking about? Right. Oh yeah, she looks nice. She's nice. I really like her. No, you like the way she looks. Exactly. You don't like her. You haven't met her. You don't know her. What the fuck? Like, missing out? Yo, did I miss out? You don't know that bitch. So what are you talking about missing out?
All right. I get what you're saying.
You feel me? So, yo, bro, think about all that we said. Rewind it back. Hit us up if you need some private coaching. You feel me? And we will holler at you later. All right. So let's go to 956. 956 was popping. Who this?
Hey guys, how much is to see your dick?
I need at least 1.8.
This nigga's stupid.
I need at least 1.8 million. That's what I need.
All right, since that was a troll, let's go to 347. 347 was popping. Who this? Last person.
Yellow, I'm on the air.
Yes, sir. Or ma'am. Hello? Who's this? What's going on? Who's this?
Yes. No, I'm not a sir. I am a miss.
Hey, what's up, miss? What's your name?
Tanette.
Tanette, what's going on with you?
Did you donate?
Yeah, did you donate?
Yes. I mean, unfortunately, it was only $5 because I'm pretty broke, but it's something. Every pin counts.
Right. We appreciate it. Thank you. What's your question?
Oh, you're welcome. No, I was calling to say that I agree with Abba and Preach that most guys, they're trying to turn a meal into a transaction, and it's not so. But I understand why, because there's some bitches that's like, yeah, no, sorry. There's some bitches that's like, oh, I just want to use this guy for a meal, and I'm like, but your whole entire life you've been able to feed yourself. Why is it that this person might just be trying to court you and show you that he's interested in you. And the only way that I can show you that I can take care of you as a man is by showing that I can take care of your little bit of needs, like just going out and having your interest. But some dudes is like, hey, I bought your meal. Where's my pussy? And it's like, if that's the case, you could have just saved that $67 or whatever the shit and just gave it to a hoe, and you would have guaranteed pussy. And I'm not saying that you should constantly be a trick, but sometimes if you just need to get your rocks off, you're wasting someone else's time, and time is more precious than money. And you got the money, just spend the money.
No, I agree. If that's the case, like if you're going on a date because you're trying to fuck, then that's still tricking, because you're actually just trying to fuck her through that interaction. You understand what I'm saying? But the thing is, what I'm saying to a lot of guys is that a lot of times what happens is that when these guys are tricking, they say they just want the sex. You understand what I'm saying? But a lot of times they want something more than that. For example, have you ever heard of incels?
No, what's that?
So incels are these guys that they call themselves incels, which stands for involuntarily celibate. So as these groups of guys around the internet, right? Where
I'm sorry.
So there's these groups of guys,
go ahead.
who say they can't get sex from women because they're too ugly or whatever it is. So they're like virgins and stuff. Now, my question to them would be, how come these guys just don't pay for pussy? You know what I'm saying? So they could pay for pussy and then have sex and they won't be virgins anymore. But the reason why they don't pay for pussy is because they want a woman to have sex with them that actually likes them. So they really want to be liked and loved.
And
you know what I mean?
But I have a solution for those guys. So it's been conditioned in the guy head that dinner and a movie is the way to go. That's really not the way to go. If those same nerds, because they sound like nerds, if those nerds just found nerd bitches and was like, hey, nerd bitch, I'm a nerd nigga. What do you like? What's the nerd stuff that you like? And the nerd bitch will be like, oh, I like this, that, and the third. And then now y'all not just doing dinner and a movie. Now y'all at an arcade, or now y'all over here doing go-karts or some shit. Sometimes just dinner and a movie is not the initiative you need to take to get closer to the pussy, which is also a step to love. So I understand where guys are going with this, but it's just approaching it the wrong way is how you end up in the doghouse, or how you end up just not getting your dick licked, or just end up having to pay. I understand that paying is a little degrading. I feel like it's a little more degrading than the woman selling herself. The girl selling herself, she already knows what she's doing. She's been doing it for a while. She's overcome the fact that, hey, this is just a profession I chose. I'm selling myself. Let it be OnlyFans, or let it be webcam, or let it be her on the corner, whatever. She has accepted herself that way. But the trick, the guy doesn't want to be called a trick. He doesn't want to feel like, damn, this is how I'm getting pussy. This is so pathetic. But it's really not pathetic. If you don't want to cook, you'll order delivery. It's just simple bat math. You know,
90
if you
seconds.
want to do the work, if you want to cook, then you can't just be on some, hey, dinner and a movie. You have to ask the girl, what do you like? What are you into? And if the bitch don't have an interest, then that's the one that you like, all right, I just want to be. Because she has nothing going on with herself. And that's what I'm going to treat her like.
Right. But
you can't
the difference,
treat everyone the same.
Right. Well, see, the difference is that when a guy is a trick, you know, he does, like, a lot of guys don't want to, like, come to terms that that's
seconds.
what it is. So what they'll do is that they'll try to lump everybody in the same category by saying, well, everybody's paying for it. So what's the difference of me paying for it? No, you're paying. Everybody's not paying for it. You see what I mean? But the reason why they're trying to lump everyone in is because they don't want to
love company.
Yeah, they don't want to, exactly. Misery loves company. They don't want to stand on the tricking. That's all I'm saying is that I think tricks need to just stand on their tricking and be proud to be tricks. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I think that should happen.
Yes.
You know?
And if you have to do it once in a while, it's understandable. If you want to keep it as a secret to the day that you die, to your grave, and you just put it on your tombstone, I paid for pussy once. That's fine too. You don't have to tell anybody that you're doing these things, but you can't lump everyone together. Like you were talking about earlier,
10 seconds.
about a homie seeing a shorty at a party, and she's like, "Oh, she got a fat ass. She's nice. She's a nice girl." You don't know that girl, but also that if that's all you're looking at is just big booty Judies, and they got the cum catcher eyelashes and the fucking scratch your balls nails and all that other shit. Maybe that's a little bit out of your league. Maybe that's a little out of your league. And maybe if you're just an IT guy or whatever, you should. And I don't like this term because I don't feel like people are modern. But some people say modern, and I'm like, okay, then you need to find yourself a modern chick. That chick that would reach for the check at the end of the night, like, we're going Dutch. And you're like, what the fuck is Dutch? Because you've never even heard that before. Because every bitch that you get is a Kim Kardashian looking type, Miami looking bitch. And you're not even thinking, oh, maybe I should try someone Afrocentric. Maybe I should try someone that works at my job. Maybe I should try someone that goes to my gym or whatever the fuck. But instead, you're like on Instagram, flipping left, or on Twitter. Not Twitter. What's the one that you swipe left?
To my Tinder?
I don't know those.
Tinder.
Yes, thank you, Tinder. And you just
Hey, you don't know what Tinder is?
Photoshop girls. I always forget because I'm never on that site. I've been in a relationship for about 7 years now.
Yeah, but you used to be though.
No, Tinder wasn't out when I was getting courted. Tinder wasn't a thing yet.
Oh, okay.
You know, when people was trying to ask me, hey, do you want to go out? But I wasn't on some, I'm getting a free meal.
Well, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question real quick. Let me ask you a question.
I don't want to go out with you.
Let me ask you a question. If, let's say hypothetically, right? If a guy was like, I'll pay you to have sex with me, right? How do you view that guy?
Well, I view that guy as someone who looks down upon me and somehow feels as if I need that money and or is on some trying to turn me into something that I know that I'm not going to be.
Well, and what if let's say hypothetically that you were in that life, how do you view guys, or I should say, how do you view guys who pay for sex? Like, how do you see it? Is in your personal opinion?
If I was in that life, then I'd be 1,000 for 1 hour.
You'd be what?
If I was in that life, then I would say 1,000 for 1 hour.
1,000 for an hour.
Listen, hey, hold on, caller, Tanette, hold on. Answer the question though. What is your opinion of guys who pay for pussy? Whether you were in the life or not, just as you are now, what's your opinion of that?
Oh, I would tell him. I know girls that do that.
Tanette. What you think?
Yes.
Tanette, let me look. Let's start over. What is your opinion of guys who pay for pussy? Go.
I feel that it's okay. I feel that I understand, and I don't see them any less of a man. I don't see them as that. I feel the same way as I feel for women who sell pussy. It's a transaction. You know, I can't hate Best Buy for selling me speakers at a certain price where I could get it for cheaper or maybe free off Craigslist or something like that.
Right.
But I want to go and buy something right then and there. And I don't see anything wrong with it. Prostitution is the oldest profession going beyond alcohol.
Facts.
It's the oldest profession. So I will never feel that a man is of lesser if they try to ask me, hey, do you want da-da-da? If I was in that life, I would say, yeah, it's a 1,000 for 1 hour, and we probably only get 15 minutes of fucking within that hour.
Okay, all right. Now let me ask you another question. What makes you feel like you're worth $1,000 an hour?
Oh, because I was approached. Because I didn't offer. I didn't say, hey, come take my vagina. It's this much. But if you're coming to me, then I have, by all means, have every right to come up with the rules and stipulations because you approached me.
See that?
You're setting the price.
That's what I was saying. This is exactly what I was talking about earlier. Is that a lot of guys?
If a guy,
hold on. Locario speaking.
No, that's what I was saying. A lot of guys, what happens is that they don't realize that when they're going to a woman and it's a tricking situation, right? She's looking down on him because she's like, you're coming to me to pay me to fuck with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But
she's setting the price. So therefore she's leading the situation.
Right.
Just like how you're setting the price. Like, just like what you said.
Turn her down.
Say that again.
She's also giving you the opportunity to turn her down because you offered and you came to her on some, hey, I really like you, fuck all this dinner bullshit. I just want to just pay you for some punks. And she's like, oh, well, it's this much, it's that much. And that's your opportunity to just be like, you know what? I don't even want to do this. I'm not even going to pay for this shit because this girl sounds ridiculous. I just only had $20 for her. And in her mind, she's like, that sounds ridiculous. You only had $20 for me? So it's kind of a catch-22.
Let me ask you a question though. If you
offered, but it's also up to the guy to reject.
Tanette, listen for a second. Just imagine hypothetically if you were actually in the life. What do you think your fee would be?
I just told you.
He said it.
Okay, all right. Let me. Do you really think your vagina is worth $1,000 on that type of market? Seriously?
No. I never said vagina. I said my time. The 1 hour.
All right, cool. Your time. You really think your time is worth $1,000 for 1 hour on the real market?
Yes.
All right. How old are you?
Because you approached me.
How old are you?
I'm sorry.
How old are you?
Oh, I'm old. I'm old as shit.
Shit. What's your dress size?
You said my what? My breast size?
Dress size.
Dress size 12. Dress size
12. And how tall are you?
Yeah.
How tall are you?
5'2", 5'3".
5'3". You weigh more than a line. Like look, there's no way that you're worth $1,000 on the real market. That's why I said to you, hypothetically, imagine that you were a part of the life. Imagine that you were actually a sex worker. What would your fee actually be?
It's up to the guy to offer, and it's up to the guy to reject. If a guy is coming up to me, it's obvious that something.
Tanette, listen. Tanette. Yes. I am saying to you, imagine that you were actually in the life trying to make some type of money, meaning that you're really out here working as a sex worker to pay your fucking bills. What would your price be for an hour?
That would be my prices because
you see, you gonna fucking starve to death. Ain't nobody paying $1,000 for 5'4" dress size 12. They're not gonna do it. I'm sorry. And you old as shit. It's not gonna happen.
Yes, and what I'm trying to tell you is that that's 100% okay. That is totally fine.
You would starve to death. You wouldn't make any money. That's what I'm trying to say. You're not gonna make any money on that.
I'm sorry.
Listen,
the what?
If you're actually in the life, that means you're in business to make money, right? Now, what you're doing by saying that you're charging $1,000 is you're pricing yourself out of the business.
Right.
So I'm trying to ask you, what would you really charge if you was really in the life? And you keep talking this mess about $1,000. That's delusional. You can't do that.
Oh, okay. So then 500 for half an hour.
Okay, all right. Shout out to Jeanette. She quick with it. So that's what's up.
This is what Kevin Samuels go through every night.
You know what would happen? You know what exactly? But you know what would happen? Because she wasn't making no fucking money, you would starve to death, and then you would come down to a size 6, and maybe you could actually start charging that amount of money.
Well, you're speaking as if every guy only wants pussy. Not every guy with money just wants vagina.
You got some niggas that want to fuck the foals. You got some niggas that want to fuck the foals. You right?
Let me just say this one point. There's some rich guys that's like, I've had so much pussy in my life because I have so much money in my life. Maybe I just want to have a really good conversation with a sexy woman that also is going to give me vagina. Sometimes I don't want to just only fuck. Sometimes I actually do want to just watch an episode of Shark Week or some shit with the bitch that I paid for.
And I'm gonna pay you $1,000 to watch Shark Week with you. I'm gonna watch Shark Week with you for $1,000 or $500 for a half hour show. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Because that bitch that just wants the 100, that's only gonna fuck you for however long. She's not cuddling with you. She's not talking to you. She's not gonna cook a meal for you. She's not gonna do those things for you. But if you want a type of wife experience that comes along with getting vagina anytime, then yeah, maybe it can even go to 5,000 for and you're nice for the week. 5,000 for the weekend or something like that. It depends on what. It's not always pussy vagina, pussy money. If you are really in that industry, you will understand that sometimes some men just want companionship.
That's true.
And that's what I was saying earlier. These niggas looking for love. You feel what I'm saying? So,
exactly.
But see,
exactly.
The problem
and love is very expensive.
No, it's not. See,
it is if you just want to buy it.
What are you talking about? But see, that's what I'm saying. You can't buy love. You understand what I'm saying? That's the thing.
You can.
No. This is what I'm saying. Tricking only gets you a simulation.
You can buy the illusion of love. You can't buy actual love.
I agree.
It gets you a simulation.
I
agree.
Gets
you.
I'm just curious because you brought it up. What is your breast size? Your bra size?
Oh, I'm a C, a 34C.
A 34C. Okay.
It's all real. So it's like, yeah, they're hanging real low.
Oh, they're hanging low? How many kids you got?
Yeah, how many kids you got?
I'm sorry?
How many kids you got?
I have 0 children. I want kids though.
You have 0 children?
Maybe your
titties are hanging low?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Tell you, he got to go get that augmented.
Well, meaning they're hanging low, meaning they're not 19-year-old titties no more. I remember what titties was when I was 19. I'm not 19.
Oh.
So, I got to wear a bra just to keep up that fucking illusion of 19-year-old titties. But if I'm in a relationship, I don't need no motherfucking bra. I don't need that attention.
You see, this is what happens. This is what happens when dudes trick. Because the tricking has got like every chick thinking she could sell her pussy. You understand?
Right, exactly. For $1,000 an hour at that.
Getting those bitches, yes, but those same bitches getting fake titties and fake ass and taking out ribs so they waistline is smaller just for that profession. Like bitches are going ham on surgeries just so they could uphold that standard of beauty, just so they could get the money from that guy.
And those are the type of bitches that could charge $1,000.
And just I'm sorry, what you said?
I said those are the type of chicks that could charge $1,000 though. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, they're charging way more than $1,000 because their doctor, their plastic surgeon charges way more than that.
Mm-hmm.
I think you sounded like like a pimp right now. She know all the ins and outs, man. But listen, don't
you got a man? What the fuck you doing talking to 2 niggas on a Monday afternoon? What's up with you?
Right.
If I was your man, I would spank you.
I'm supposed to be editing my YouTube video.
Exactly.
And I saw you guys, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna call in."
Yo, listen, what's your YouTube channel so we can check out them 34Cs?
I don't got shit on there yet, but it's Tanette is the shit. It's the same as my name. Tanette is the shit.
Tanette is the. Are you on? Hold on. Are you on Instagram? What's your Instagram?
The same shit is the shit. Tanette is the shit.
Hold on.
Is the shit. Spell that real quick.
IVDASH apostrophe T.
Well, isn't that?
The I is the apostrophe.
Wait, spell it again.
IVDASH apostrophe. I mean, not apostrophe. Exclamation point T.
Okay. I'm not even finding it. IZDASH exclamation point T.
Oh, we got to put her name first. Tenet. That's TENET.
TINETTE.
Oh, is this you, the dark skin girl with the purple with blue hair?
ETT.
Probably. I always have colors in my hair.
Okay, so yeah, I see it. Okay.
Oh, TINETTE.
I might not be.
I got you. Okay.
I'm sorry, you said T.
I got the.
I might not be.
Locario, spell it because you want to spell it.
TINETTE.
Is the shit?
Is the shit? With the exclamation.
Is the shit?
Yeah.
I'm not getting the There's nothing on Instagram coming up for me.
This is the thing real quick. I'll show you guys.
I barely be on that either because I'm like that's it's a young girl.
Probably gonna be able to see it because it's too.
I'm Facebook
blurry.
all day.
It's too blurry.
On Facebook all day. It's a young woman's game, but I am about to start my channel to school these young Black people.
That's her right there.
Okay. All right.
Miles about to holler.
Yeah.
So listen, we appreciate you calling in. You know what I'm saying? Definitely.
Thank you.
Definitely.
You.
Yeah, man. So yeah, just let us know when you put up some YouTube videos. Teach these guys how to trick. You feel what I'm saying?
All right.
We're gonna holler at you.
And teaching.
Oh shit, I cut her off. My bad.
Yeah, she good.
All right, people, listen. We about to end this off because we got to do the show again at 10. So guys, we got 556 people watching right now. Make sure you hit the like button on your way out. Also, make sure you guys get this book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. Ebook, hard copy, or audio book. Go to MrLocario.com, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. Get this book. If you do not have this book, you are slipping, you are tripping. You need to go to MrLocario.com right now to get your copy of this book today. And we're going to end this out with the Game Kings documentary trailer, the soft trailer. And we will holler at you guys later. We see y'all at 10. Peace. When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're gonna have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, there are things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.